Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing well. So I just wanted to say, the video I made about, hate and, what 13 said about, the Most High saying that anybody with hate in their heart is a murderer. Um, First off, I just want to say the way I spoke the message, I want to try to be a little bit more gentler with my tone and come off a little bit kinder and not so harsh. Because I can see how, me saying that, even though it's the truth and it's words that I remember him saying, and if you think about it, if you got hate in your heart, and that could lead to a lot of other destructive things. So I think it's something good to be said, especially in the times that we're in. That's also a message for myself, because I do deal with, I don't know, if hate does kind of feel like it's something that's like in you all the time, that you're festering over and constantly fuming about, but I do know what it's like to get hit with some very, very powerful, rageful, angry, negative, red feelings. Temporary, maybe like momentary flashes of intense hate, for a situation. But, I seem to be okay about calming down and transmuting that and figuring out ways to, not feed it so that it doesn't continue to, have a control or an effect on me, But anyways, I wanted to just try to continue to keep things peaceful and positive with Yana and everybody, man. I'd love to see us all coming together and speaking in good terms and developing ways for us to collaborate about, talking about good topics for people to listen to. Having YouTube channels is a very powerful thing, man. We can use our social medias to help spread a lot of good knowledge, a lot of good words, a lot of good entertainment, even for the people. And I think the times that we're in, that's probably one of the most meaningful and good things anybody could do, is to help uplift people in a good way. There's so many programs, there's so many shows, there's so much music out there that's, designed to keep people at a lower vibrational frequency. Why not give them something else? Why not give them some higher vibrational things to look into? I'd love to hear, to be honest, I'd really love to hear I'd love to hear her whole scope on spirituality, on the world, on life. Like, she's got some serious information. She's, very intelligent, wise, and and kind of secretive, and what she knows, and how she got about getting her knowledge, and all that. But people are definitely drawn to her. People admire her, and I think a lot of females could look up to her and could learn a lot from her, because she has she's a very strong connection to Mother Nature, and she's also got a very, no bullshit way about being. And in a world when so much shit is fake, that's a very powerful and valuable asset, or a thing to be, So I'd love to see more people watching her and learning from her, and sharing more of her story, especially if, if she was able to, just not be so, I guess, hateful, or just mean, or I don't know, mean, just negative. If she was able to like sweeten things up a little bit, like, she could really help a lot of people. And again, for me, like, I know when I'm feeling a funky way and stuff, the more that I use, whatever I am to help spread a good message and a good word, the better I feel too, and then if people, happen to get something good out of it, even better. So it's like, well, what, just to me, it just seems like the best thing we can do in the times that we're in. I find that, like, talking with like-minded people, talking about things like this, especially if it's in like a way that's has the possibility to grow into something good, seems to be the best thing. It's enjoyable, and it also feels educational. It just feels the best all around, from multiple different angles. So, with our YouTube channels, we can develop a way to communicate and be positive, and to share camaraderie, and, maybe even work on little projects and have some fun at the same time, get to know each other better, help introduce other people to the channel, get them on to hear what they have to say. I'd love to hear what other people have to say, to be honest. I really would love to see other people making videos, man, or, I would. I love seeing what other people are doing with their lives. I've always been like, I remember walking around as a kid, and I mean, I'm kind of weird, but whatever. When I was a child in like middle school and stuff, I'd always be, oh, I wonder if, like, what it'd be like to be in somebody else's mind, you know, just out of curiosity, just to see what they do with their day. What do they think about, you know, what's going on with them? How do they react to this? Like, just something I like, you know, and we can learn a lot from each other, you know, and I prefer watching real people talk about real stuff in their daily lives than I do, you know, maybe 95% of the stuff on Netflix or anywhere else. I mean, I really do enjoy watching just real moments with people just living out their real lives and speaking about things that are really on their heart. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to make a video and just, you know, kind of help, you know, keep things moving positively and peacefully. I don't know if I'm going to watch Yana's stream from last night about the 13th Sun. I'm assuming that's who she was talking about because she titled it the 13th Bitch. You know, 13 did something, you know, his videos, you know, for me, it's almost been 7 years actually. When I first started watching them, you know, they're what helped get me out of my rock bottom. So, like, for me watching, you know, a video that she made, you know, with the title being the 13th Bitch, you know, right now I feel like it might create some angst in me about shit, so I don't know if I feel like watching it. I might later, but, you know, who knows. But just seeing the title and what I talked about, and I saw his tweets, like, you know, I'm able to pick up on a kind of a feeling of what's going on and stuff. So I wanted to just make this video and, you know, share my thoughts and feelings with you guys, and just, you know, I hope that we can all learn to just, you know, love each other a little bit more and be a little bit kinder and learn to forgive and to, you know, try to understand or comprehend where we're all coming from, because we all got a lot of different shit going on in our lives. You know, I'm really not here to hurt people. I know sometimes my words can hurt people, and I apologize to those I've hurt. You know, I am still dealing with hurt inside of myself. You know, this is why I say that, you know, I'm still healing in a lot of ways, or growing, whatever you want to call it, learning, you know, moving, changing. But people do change. You know, I used to steal Oxycontin from my mother, you know, at a time when she was suicidal. Little Bear, it's okay. And I don't do that anymore. You know, I think he's about to start barking. No, okay, good boy. You know, so I have, you know, I've been quite, you know, in the past, I've done a lot of sin. I've done a lot of badness. I did a lot of drugs and, you know, hurt a lot of people. But, you know, I don't hurt people like that anymore. I don't steal Oxycontin anymore. I don't take Oxycontin anymore. My mom is not suicidal anymore. You know, so I am changing. I am moving away from that. I don't want to continue getting fucked up. You know, it's something I've been dealing with for, shit, man, like 20 years now. But I want to know what it's like to be sober. Like, I've never had more than, you know, I mean, I think like maybe 2 months I had being sober. Even then, I was still taking things like valerian and kava, so I don't even know if it's really sober. But, you know, part of me would really like to see what it's like just to live a life without having all these ups and lows from all these substances I put in myself all the time, you know. And just, you know, I want to say thank you to Yana, because she is a good example for just somebody being sober, you know, especially being of a similar age and similar time that we're all in. To see somebody who's able to, you know, just carry on without needing to, you know, put shit in her body to make her feel a certain way is encouraging. You know, and I can also see how being that way and staying strong in that way for so long can also be infuriating, you know, and that might be one of the reasons why she feels like she's the only good person in the world. And I don't mean to mock her by saying that. I think she, you know, I can appreciate where she's coming from when she says that, you know. But I could see how, yeah, you know, her, you know, speaking on what she's been speaking on for so long and holding out and, you know, not being kind of the outcast, not the outcast, but just being somebody who's really kind of set apart, like different, doing her own thing, speaking her own way, yet having all these admirers and followers and even dudes chasing her. And, you know, I could see why she said the things that she said, you know. So there's no ill will from me, you know. I don't wish her any harm. I hope she's doing good. I hope everybody's doing good, you know. So, all right, I love you guys, and I hope you all have a good day. All right, bye.